Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Wow, 20 years. Thank you, Jen. What a privilege we have to have someone as magnificent as a leader to see us into this next chapter. Please, a huge clap for Jen and the work he's doing. Thank you, Jen. It's really hard. I've come here to celebrate with you, and to be honest, I'm feeling quite, if I do tear up a little bit in this speech, it's because I no one has seen me emotional, and I'm feeling very emotional today. And I just woke up, and a lot of people were sending me some amazing messages. Thank you. And it's really hard to stand on stage and talk about 20 years, because it's been my life for 20 years. Nothing has been more important in my life for 20 years. And I started this journey as a very optimistic, energetic 32-year-old. I'm now 52. I still have a little bit of energy, but it gives you a different perspective on life. And I was thinking about some of the things that were really important and hold true for Magic Bus. And this is really what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I think at the heart of everything, and Jen already touched on it, is this uncompromising ability of our organization to do what we know is right. We've taken a really hard course, have no doubt about that. But what centers us and brings us back together, and I think gains the respect of everyone around us, is the course we've chosen to sail. And if we fail on that course, it's okay, because we did the right thing. And I think that's what we are for 20 years. We are doing the right thing. So we're 20, and I was thinking about telling lots of stories, showing lots of pictures, but I feel it's very difficult to do that over a 20-year period. I'm bound to forget different events, different people. I wanted just to, ground this conversation in the few things that I felt made Magic Bus today. And the first thing I want to talk to you about, and I think the greatest thing that we have as an organization, and these are things I never want to lose, 20 years on, 50 years on, is these core issues, these core skills, these core personality traits. And the first one I would say is our ability to be tenacious. We're doing things that no one in the world has ever done. No one in the world has used a sport for development program in the way that we have. No one in the world has a 10-year program. When we started Magic Bus 20 years ago, so much of this is about providence. And I can't explain this. Some people put it down to religion, some people put it down to karma, some people this different energy. But providence is on our side. And with providence, when you make that decision to do something, things will happen around you. Actions happen, meetings happen, resources happen. When you make a decision and you're bold, there is so much energy and love in that decision that ensures that we will win. You can feel it around you, I hope all of you, every day in what you do, there is providence in our journey. I think that's such an important thing. We have made that decision to do what we're going to do. The second thing with providence comes hard work. And I reflect, I see pictures of myself. In fact, I was looking the other day, and this is not vanity necessarily, but I'm looking at some of the pictures of Magic Bus, and I'm thinking, crap, I look really tired. And I remember those days of looking really tired because we were working so hard. All of you were working so hard. All of you do work so hard. And I think that's absolutely an incredible, an incredibly wonderful thing about everyone in this organization. I remember Dorothy's and the Nitins and the Azims working till 10 o'clock because an audit had to come out. I know that the sustainability team have got deadlines, and each of you stand in that sunshine every day and deliver programs. That's hard work. And I salute all of you for that ability to do that and go that extra mile. The next thing, so we've got tenacity, we've got hard work. And the next thing, I think, is this passion. And I want to talk to you just a few minutes about passion, because when we started Magic Bus, there was passion in our hearts, of course, but it's tinged, and I think this is a positive thing, with a little bit of anger. It's tinged with anger because it's not fair that so many people in our cities, in our countryside, in Myanmar, in Nepal, in Bangladesh, have to live the way they do. It's just not right. And we must do something about that. It doesn't have to be this way. And I think we carry that at Magic Bus in everything that we do. And I want that spirit, when whoever comes in, to challenge this, to be on the front, of the battlefront in many ways, of just fighting this injustice which goes on every single day in the children's lives that we have to work with. I think we're focused on greatness. And I don't say that, I hope that doesn't sound, I'm not saying that in a showing off, but I think as we achieve greatness, and we are on that journey to greatness, have no doubt about that, as we focus on greatness, we have this innate ability to be open to change. And that's always been the case at Magic Bus. I remember having so many conversations through the ages, in many ways, are we really changing this again? Are we really doing this again? Yes, we are. Because when we did it first time, it didn't work well enough. And so we have this amazing ability to come together as a group, as a team, realign ourselves, and whether that's about issues like sport for development. One of the most significant things we did at Magic Bus, why are we bigger than any other sport for development organization in the world, is because we decided to talk about our impact, different from every single other organization. Why are we bigger than every other sport for development organization? Well, because we changed our model for scale. Because we have organizations like Bain coming in and saying, you should look at education now, you should look at livelihood. This is a good thing, and we should embrace that, and it's a wonderful asset I think the organization has. The final thing I would say that rooted us and has rooted us is our ability to be audacious. We dream big. It's brilliant. I remember in 2009, we're so lucky to have Olka here, but in 2009 we were shifting from that 20,000 kids, 5,000, 20,000, suddenly we're in 3 cities. We have 250,000, we have 400,000. We're now going into secondary school, we're talking about 10 million people who are going to be impacted by our program. Isn't that amazing that we are so brave and audacious to say that we have a right to do that, and we will do that. And there's no doubt in my mind, when I'm here at 82 at our 50th birthday, someone will be talking for me, but will have done those 10 million children. No, absolutely no doubt in my mind. People say to me, often actually, more and more, I think it's just an age thing, and people say, Matthew, you must be so proud of what you've done. I've never thought about what I've done or what we have done. I think pride is a very dangerous thing. And I've always reflected, I think, on probably most of the people in this room and myself, is that when people talk about me at Magic Bus, I always have the ability to leave Magic Bus. I can always say it's enough now, I'm going back to my home, or it's enough now. Every single child we deal with doesn't have that ability to pack their bags and go somewhere. And I think that's what is so important for us to keep remembering when we reflect on this organization. There's so much work still to do, and we need to do that. But I am proud, and I just want to spend a couple of minutes today talking about you. Because I think this is Magic Bus. What you see here, we have great ideas, great technology, but this is us. This is who we are. This is our personality. And I'm deeply rooted, in essence, really from where I come from, that there's enough ability in this room, if we have enough empathy, work together, there is nothing that we can't do together as a team. Nothing. And I want to just spend a couple of minutes talking about some of the critical moments, people rather, in that journey. And I really don't, what I don't want to do here is, look, there's probably been, we have 1,800 staff in Magic Bus. There's probably been 3,000 plus staff in our organization. Every single person has added to that journey. But I think, it's really important for me to talk a little bit about and recognize those first few people. Magic Bus does have this cliche story, and one day I will take you to the garage that we started in. We started in a garage. Yeah. When we got our first funder, in that garage, they said, we want to come in the garage with you. So we put a mezzanine floor in a garage, and we had the ground floor. So we had to walk like this for 2 years while our funder stood upstairs. But they were great people, and they helped us a lot. And those first moments with the rugby team, those beautiful men that really molded this journey, the Nitins, the Vijays, the Raymonds, the Anwars, the Babus. Forgotten anyone, Raymond? Who's here today? Ranjit, thank you. Amazing young men, the first people at Magic Bus. Those people that really, I think, changed my life so profoundly. And those very first young people in the office. We have Zulf the Wolf. Where are you, mate? We didn't bring Zulf. There we go. One of the most fabulous fullbacks I've ever played rugby with. Amazing talent. You wouldn't know it now, would you, Zulf? To Deepak, Kasval, Davel, Alison Adnett, first lady that did a gala for us in London, which was to set a course of many, many others to follow. But she worked in India for, I think, 5 years without getting paid, and helping us create our sustainability strategy. And of course, that first curricular team. We'll hear a little bit more from Alka in a moment. But Alka Didi, as we all have to call her, Didi, to Chirag, to Priyanka, to Sanjay Sir, which we also have to call him. Those people, and I'm sure there are other people around them. I see people all around in the product. I don't want to start getting it, but those core team really started to mold the 10-year program as it was then, and what we understand now today. The amount of hours, I can't even talk to you about them burning oil, the weekends away, the arguments, and there were lots of those, but that passion to get it right. And I think without all those people I've mentioned, Magic Bus just wouldn't be here as it stands today. The phenomenal dedication and hard work. And then the next wave, the Pratiks, the Sohans, the Kusums, all the other people that followed then to build on that great work. And then, and take us to scale. There was tremendous pragmatism, there was tremendous energy and effort and process and all those great words to make sure that we could build on that 200,000, to make it 400, and now to think even about the 10 million. I'm also really proud of the kind of people we're able to attract because of that, because of the foundation. Look at the talent we have in this room. It's just phenomenal. No NGO, and I hear this from every other NGO, oh, you're really lucky at Magic Bus having such good people. We're not lucky. This is who we are, this is what we do. We can bring people like Jayant into this organization. We can bring people like Havovi, like Aaron, like Rupa, Pranay, Nitin, Nikhil, Monica, all these amazing people who are now joining the management team, who are taking us into that next level. Swapnil nodding, thank you. Such an amazing effort you've had. Thank you for those many years. There are so many of you, and this is it. This is difficult. There's the Azims, there's, I think I've said Dorothy already, there was Mamta. There's so many individuals that have contributed to this amazing journey. Just to finish up, what I want to talk about is actually what I'm proud of. And I want, at the end of every single one of these, I want the biggest roar, clap, whatever you want to do, because this is what we've done in 20 years. I'm proud of our vision. I think we've always said we'll do it this way. And if we go down, we'll go down fighting, but we know we did it the way we wanted to do it. Thank you. I'm proud of our 1 million children and the impact we've had on their lives. I'm proud that we're the only Indian organization that has a global vision. I tell you, I'm so proud of this. We are, with the exception of the offices overseas in these new companies, but essentially we are an Indian organization, and we've made India stand up and fund Magic Bus. I'm so proud of that. I'm proud, and everyone has seen this, you've all done it, that when we walk into a livelihood center and we speak to that girl whose life we have changed for the rest of her life and the joy in her face. I'm so proud of that. Thank you. I'm proud of the youth leaders, the youth mentors, the CYLs, the standing in the hot sun and taking the care to go and speak to a mother when they find out that they're marrying off their young daughter. And the joy in that mother's eyes when we walk into that community later from that moment. Thank you for that moment. I'm not sure if I should put this in, but I'm really proud we've done 50 galas. Thank you. Thank you, Singapore. Thank you, America. Thank you to USA and UK. I'm proud that presidents, prime ministers, celebrities, royal family members have all wanted to come and see Magic Bus. I'm really proud that so many organizations have started from Magic Bus. I'm proud of our team, our spirit, and really what I know we are going to achieve in the next 20 years. Absolutely. I want to thank every corner of the Magic Bus presence. We are in 8 countries now. And thank you, India, but thank you, UK, thank you, Singapore, thank you, Germany, thank you, USA, thank you, Myanmar, thank you, Nepal, and thank you, Bangladesh. What a family. And I felt I would leave on, before we move into the next piece, but on a note, which is not my quote, but I just read it and I felt this is what we are. Never give in. Never, never, never. Never give in to anything great or small, large or petty. Never give in unless it's for the conviction of your honor or good common sense. Providence, I tell you all, is on our side, and this is Magic Bus. Thank you.